I received a question about this watch recently from Frank the Tank 1085. He was looking into buying this piece, and he was wondering how I was feeling about this watch now 3 years later. First of all, I can't believe it's already been 3 years, and I've come so far in just these past 3 years. This is the watch that started it all, started my entire Patek Philippe collection. But the question for today's video is, do I still enjoy wearing this? How often do I wear it? What have I learned about this watch? And would I buy it again? What first attracted me to this watch was the beautiful dial design, but what kept me interested was the amazing case design. This dynamic shade of blue, I had never seen anything like this in the Rolex line, and the sector dial design is laid out perfectly. Reminds me of classic architecture. From a distance, it may not look all that special, but up close, all the details are very much appreciated, especially the addition of that tiny moon phases dial. The case diameter is 40 millimeters, but still does not look too large on my 6.5-inch wrist, and that's mainly because of the way they designed the case. On a simple black leather strap, it's comfortable to wear. It has that reassuring weight of solid white gold, but it's still not too heavy on the wrist. The dial design is classic Patek Philippe. This watch reminds me of that one commercial where the father is dressed in a sweater or sports coat and he's at home or by his lake with his young son. Or maybe all their commercials are like that, but this is the watch that I would expect the father to be wearing and then passing on to his son. The case design is something else to be appreciated. It's one of the most unique in the Patek Philippe catalog. The concave bezel decreases the mass of the case and makes it look smaller than 40 millimeters. The scalloped sides of the case, blending into the hollowed out lugs, which are see-through, make this case especially beautiful. And a highly finished movement on the back is always fun to look at. It's nice to know that this has an annual calendar complication and a moon phases complication, but I learned that this is not the most important thing for me. I often even don't use all of these functions. Because I switch out my watches so much, the power reserve on this often runs dry, and I don't have a watch winder. And when I put it back on, I usually don't even bother to set up everything again, just set the time and go. And where does this stand in my watch rotation? I have to admit that this is not my most worn watch. I'm finding that difficult to explain, but I think that this does not give the same level of excitement as some of my other watches. It's not as quirky as my 5212A, it's not as bold as my 5226G, and it's not as ultra desirable as the Aquanaut. I'm finding that this is a safe watch. Versatile, I can wear this with a suit or business casual. Dependable and easy to wear, but this style design is a traditional Patek Philippe, looking back to their classic designs, not as forward-looking as some of their other watches. But as I'm now transitioning from acquiring new watches to enjoying the watches that I already have, I appreciate the fact that this is always available in the watch box, ready to put back on. And yes, if I had to do it all over again, I would still buy this watch again.